All right, guys, meet some of the heroes. She's here. Nifl, Orochi, Benny, Charlotte, Nyx, Arete. Arete? Man, I keep butchering her name. They're all here. All right, we're gonna do this real quick. And I don't think there's a better place to start off with than with the God of Ice. Even though it's supposed to be a Fates banner, let's start with the God of Ice. Now, we already went through her art originally. When it first came out that she was her neck. We thought she was a mythic hero, but she is not. She is a normal hero. I love her cold, uninterested look that she has here. By the way, I brought this up the first time. Chat, this is her chest, obviously, right? But when we first saw her, and it was like this, right? We didn't see her arms. I thought she was like putting her arms into her coat because it was so cold. No, she just has big boobies. Anyways, she has nice, beautiful, elegant fingers. Her legs are very stylistic. Her artist is the same person who did Durara and Damachi art. So it's artists I already know really, really well. But yeah, very, very stylistic. The shading, the choice of colors, and of course, the style. Like, the clothing style is just very modern. It's hard to believe this is our new, well, I was gonna say mythic, but it's our new normal hero. That doesn't even make sense. But yeah, she is absolutely the God of Ice. Anyways, very fitting look. And the big Nifl emblem right on top of her nice fluffy coat. But yeah, can you imagine dressed like this in the middle of winter? I don't think the God of Ice really cares about temperatures. So I'm sure she's fine, but yeah, mini skirt in winter, bruh. Her attack pose is one of the goofiest, man. I can't even believe this. She's on her knees and she's attacking you. She's not even looking at you as she obliterates you. Of course, now we know she's an amazing hero. Her skills are amazing. -5 to all stats, and if she hits you, no counterattack for you or your allies within 2 spaces. Additionally, she has 30% damage reduction on the first blow if you're within 2 spaces of an ally, and also gets speed res +4. This is a really good hero. She does that for her allies and herself, and it has low attack speed for some reason. Why not? And an ARD attack speed skill. I can't believe it. This is just a great hero. But yeah, she's a Dragon Cavalier, and the fact of the matter is she's attacking while she's on her knees. Very, very goofy, but in very typical fashion. If you get an S tier artist who's known for being stylistic, right? Who's known for putting their twist on things, it really doesn't surprise me that this is the first hero ever in the entire game who's attacking on their knees. It's weird. It doesn't fit very well. Like, it's hard to believe she's a dragon. By the way, those are not her ears. Notice that, chat. She's actually wearing like a headband thing. She's wearing a headband thing, so yeah. The reason why I point this out is because why would the God of Ice wear a headband? So yeah, those aren't actual ears. They're just a headband. It's just a accessory. Though if those were actual ears, she would have quad hearing because she has 4 ears. Anyways, the other thing to notice is that she has a pendant. It's probably, you know, she's a dragon, but she doesn't use a dragon stone. It's really interesting, but she isn't of the Fire Emblem universes. She's an OC. I guess she's technically still of the Fire Emblem universes, but because she's an OC, she doesn't have to use a dragon stone, which makes perfect sense. But maybe that pendant is her dragon stone. I don't know. We'll have to explore that lore. Anyways, S tier thighs. Moving on. Her special art, so elegant. Doesn't she look like she's a figure skater? It really does. Like, look at the posturing, look at how she's moving around. Extremely good. Oh man, her chest. I mean, that's a boob window, obviously. I don't know what symbol it's making. That's obviously not the Nifl symbol. I wonder if that has any meaning, or is just more being more stylistic. Also, that thigh gap. My goodness, that's a huge thigh gap. But yeah, very stylistic look. Special art. A lot of ice just being shot out. Once again, she's not looking at you, which makes sense. She is supposed to give you that cold look personality. So very fitting. Double Shift, welcome back for 6 months, half a year. You're now a silver star. Thank you, man. All right, and hurt art. This is one of the weirdest hurt arts in the game as well. Did you guys notice this? The ice is actually a heart, and it's a broken heart. Yeah, hitting her is not nice, but she's very, very pretty. I can't believe she is not an actual mythic hero, but she is still a god. The god of ice. But yeah, I love this look. It's, again, the artist is like very well known for being stylistic. If has anybody ever watched Aurora? It takes place in like modern Japan. It has super powered human beings. I love that show. I've watched multiple seasons of it. Kind of reminds me of Celti's figure. But yeah, in terms of Aurora. So I can definitely see where the artist is going with all this. It is possibly the most unique art in the game outside Tokyo Mirage Session Heroes, but just straight up as an OC, easily the most unique looking hero in the entire game. I love the look. I'm glad she's in the game. I'm just still weirded out that she's not a mythic hero, but yeah, very, very, like, just stands out immensely. Yeah, good job. Anyways, God of Ice, Nifl. Here's Nifl, the god of ice. Her name probably sounds familiar to you, and that's because she's the creator of the kingdom of ice that shares her name. The people of the kingdom look to her for strength and guidance. Yep. Even the chibi art looks amazing. And even in the chibi art, I think she's on... No, those are her knees. Oh my goodness. Those are her heels. Chibi art. Very confusing. True to her domain, Nifl's demeanor is cool as ice, and she abhors change. Instead of preferring things that persist eternally, she sees tranquility as an unchanging constant and desires peace over war and conflict. Ah, she's a good goddess. She wants the right things. And I'm going to expect Muspel to be the exact opposite, wanting the death and destruction for all. But yeah. Oh, her glove is long. Yeah, we don't notice this very well, but she does have long gloves. Those are not just hand gloves. Very nice details shown better here. That does beg the question of why she's been in conflict with Muspel, the god of flame, for so long. Well, just as Nifl desires peace, Muspel hungers for war, so I guess there's no room for compromise here. Ah. Chat, is that a hint towards what Muspel's gonna look like? I highly doubt Muspel is just literally a fire face, angry fire face. By the way, Muspel is confirmed to be a male. So... yeah, I think this is on purpose. They're not showing off Muspel early on, and it'll be like a month or so before we formally see Muspel. It's his backside. No way, that's a face. But yeah, living fire face. Anyways, that's really cute, but that's clearly not gonna be what Muspel's gonna look like. Look at that, Fjorm. She heeded Fjorm. Wait a second, why are we fighting Nifl if she's heating Fjorm? In order to save her kingdom, Fjorm sacrificed life to the Rite of Frost to receive Nifl's power. Sacrificed her life? She's still alive. I don't know. I'm glad that they're finally exploring her sacrifice because it's been multiple years since she made that sacrifice. To receive Nifl's power and restore peace to the realm. I just hope it really will last forever. I really want to know what this is all about, this Tempest Trials. But it ends tomorrow, so we'll know soon enough. Gentle second princess Nifl, the king of ice, seeks revenge against Surtur. She sacrifices life to the right. Yeah. If you say so. If you say so, Fjorm. I'm sure she does, but like, she's not dead. And Muspel, the god of flame, who craves conflict. He lent his power to Surtur so that he could invade Nifl, the king of ice. He lent his power. I don't know why people keep telling me Surtur's a god. I know in actual real life Norse mythology, Surtur is absolutely a god. But we're playing Fire Emblem Heroes. Obviously, Surtur doesn't look like what he does in the game versus what he does in Norse mythology, likewise for Loki and so on and so forth. I don't know why people keep telling me that Surtur is God. He's been lent the power of Muspel. That does not make him God himself. But yeah. So yeah, confirmation, there you go. Surtur is not actually God. Even though in the entire game, he was called a king, not a god. Alright, that's our first hero, Nifl. Obviously, 10 out of 10 art, S tier. I don't need to get into why. I've enjoyed the artist's work in the past, and this is no exception.
Every time I see Nifl, I think she's a character from Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor.
Ah.
In the last map in TP, the heroes are her summoned demons.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that too. The style is the same. All right, chat. I'm sorry. I am biased. Where do you think I could start this? Orochi, Benny, Charlotte, Nyx? Where do you think I can start this? I'm sorry. I'm biased. We're going to go for free hero from GHB. Requiem's beauty, Arete. Oh my god. Look. Ah, yes. I think you're onto something. Just keep giving us the MILFs for free. I don't think Patrine's actually a MILF, to be honest. But you know where I'm going with this. There's been a lot of like these older girls available for free in GHB. Aversa, obviously. Arete, another one. Patrine's obviously another one. I'm all down for that. The evil woman? Sounds a bit weird. I'm all for it. Just give them for free. So, spoiler alert. She's Azura's mother. Why else did I have to start here? This is quite the look. I love her look. Obviously, massive boobas. Oh, man. That face. I love that look. I love that look. All right. I'm all for it. But yeah, this is our next free hero. Red Mage Cav with 44 HP. Around 40 so HP. She's gonna have a lot of HP. We don't know stats yet. Coming soon. But yeah, fantastic look. I love the sharpness of her eyes. And you can definitely see she's Azura's mother because of the similar features. Now, of course, she's a very different person from Azura. But yeah, despite the fact that she's a mother, she doesn't look that old. I love her look. She's one of those like eternal beauties, I would say. Kind of like Hell, right? Hell just gets better with age. And she's jelly. All right, but yeah, look at this attack art. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The way she looks at you is like you're insignificant. Oh, man. And it doesn't matter if she's like very well covered. Her form, her shape, nothing is hidden here. In fact, the giant cloak makes her look all the more awesome. The baggy pants. Man, these are some elegant armored boots. And those heels. I love the look. But yeah, that is a very unique attack animation, I would say. That look. So, a lot of characters don't get the right looks, I think. You either look way too happy when you're attacking, you either look way too serious, but a lot of times it's just like, there should be something kind of like indifference. For some characters, it's just a job. I love, and that's why I love Arete's look. That's really good. Also, those lipsticks, that lipstick is really fitting of her. Anyways, going herd art, no, special art. Herd art. let's already go there. All right, just some extra spirals. The light bouncing off her boobas, very it makes them look bigger because the curvatures make the light bounce even. Yeah, anyways, as for the rest of this, she looks even more aggressive. I love her. Oh, the long lashes. I hope she's good. If she's good, I'll actually commit to her. I already have so many girl projects. I gotta make Young Innis still. I gotta make what's her name? Blah 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 blah. Annette? Not Annette. Oh my god. Leonie. Why am I so bad with names right now? And I still have to give real good consideration towards there are a lot of heroes, essentially. But yeah. Norn. Give good considerations towards Norn. But if she's really good, I'll go for her. Herd art time. Her thighs showing off a bit. Man, S tier thighs. Her, whoa. Chat. Wow. You know, even though it's just like see-through, seeing the actual thing is quite a bit different. You even get to see a bit of her collarbone. But her fierce look is now gone. More of a look of concern, of more of a discomfort as her cloak gets blown open. And yeah, I can't believe she's free. Maybe IS figures that more mature women wouldn't sell well. I guess Carla actually sold pretty well, but I'm surprised because this is absolutely a hero that they could have made money from selling. Not that I disagree with the batch they put in. Charlotte definitely will make a lot of money. Nyx will definitely make a lot of money. Orochi is a good, fine demote option anyways, and she's a fan favorite as well. And obviously, you had to put in Nifl. So, but still, I'm surprised because this is really good art. Anyways, fantastic look. Actually, a bit of tease, some fan service in the herd art. Requiem's beauty, Arete. Today I'll be introducing you to Arete, who comes from the Vala, the Veiled Kingdom. She's a beautiful singing voice. In fact, King Garen of Nor was so enchanted by her song that he took her as his bride. I don't blame Garen. I would do the same. Sadly, however, Arete passed away, falling foul of Vala's curse that takes the life of those who so much as reveal that kingdom exists. I should be fine mentioning it here though, right? No, you're gonna die soon, Sharita. Anyway, she was survived by her beloved daughter Azura. Aww. Aww. That's so sweet. Azura misses mommy. Though things didn't end for Arete there, however. She was resurrected by Anakos, the king of Vala, and forced to serve as one of his minions. As a result, she lost all of her memories, including those of Azura. Azura probably knows immediately, though. You just have that family when you have that blood relation. Your heart knows. But yeah. Wow. I wonder if Arete's memories will ever come back. Maybe one day she and Azura will be happily reunited. Well, we'll do our best to help them, one step at a time. Yeah, so you guys know how much I like Azura. And I have all the Azuras, so it would be a disservice if I don't commit to her mother. Though I also have to commit to Nino's mother. Not her biological mother, but her actual mother. Anyways, I'm so glad. Good pick, IS. Art, 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I might be biased there, but I'm fine with that. All right, let's be going. Nyx. I also love Nyx's look. She looks... Does she look younger, chat? How old do you think Nyx looks right now? I think she looks like she's 15, maybe? She looks very, very young. I'm pretty sure she looks a bit older in her own game. The one thing that they did keep was that her forehead's still big. That's fine. Forehead equals big head. Big head equals big brains. But she still looks very, very gorgeous. I love her look. I liked her back in Fates. Also, I know people call me out weird for this, but it's very rare for artists to do feet so well. First of all, the boots, wow. I mean, they're not boots, but the heels. The gold plating looks immaculate. She has painted nails, and they just look very natural. But yeah, they did a very good job as a whole. Her thigh highs look amazing. Obviously S tier thighs. And yeah, great look. Just like Ophelia. Same kind of like costume-ish, but I think Nyx does it way better. I like the black and purple look way more. And of course her pink veil with her gorgeous pink eyes. I love her look. Very, very pretty. You're acting kind of sus. Well, I wanted to point it out because I think the artist really did a great job on her feet. I'm not trying to make this sexual, just to be clear. Also, she has a very, very clear thigh gap. Okay. Huh. I didn't really notice it, but she also has a, like... Have you guys noticed, like, how aggressive some belly buttons have been in Fade thus far? Like, some of them are huge. That's a much more natural-looking belly button, so, good on you. I feel like some of them are way too aggressive. Like Halloween Noe's belly button. That is just... Yeah. Oh, wow. I like this look, too. She looks like she's having fun as she's about to annihilate you. This hero is amazing. The damage reduction apparently just works at all times when she's initiating. And defensively, it's also for magic and staff. But she has damage reduction. So even if she has low defense, she's very scary. And any damage she takes, when she hits you harder as a result of the damage she takes. She's a fine hero. But yeah, very nice form. It looks like she's falling back and casting a spell. It looks very natural and very easy for her to do it. She is a master mage though, so that makes sense. Anyways, very, very good art. I can't believe how good art they're like making nowadays, except for Sheeta and Plumeria. That's the worst. Outside of that one, yeah, the ruffles on her cape are really nice looking. Adds a lot of texture. Her hair must take forever to draw, chat. Her hair, like the light bouncing off of it and all the curls and swirls, that's very difficult. So props to the artist for working so hard on that. Also her fingernails. She has very tiny hands, but I would say her hands are still bigger than Reinhardt's. But yeah. This pose also shows off her armpit, which some people have as a kink. Oh, you also get to see her ear. They're actually, like, this artist could have, like, taken some shortcuts here, but they didn't do that at all. Anyways, I love this attack art. Whoa! Chat. That is a dynamic attack animation. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. You know, normally we just see some like stupid swirls or something for the special art. But this is beautiful. That is very well, like, the amount of like special art that I thoroughly think is really good is very few and in between. But this is one of them. It actually makes her look so supremely powerful. I love that. And remember her happy, easygoing, more cheerful attack animation? It's all gone. She's all serious about destroying you now. And of course, the tome looks even more immaculate. Nyx. Nyx is so good. Oh my goodness. And her heart, oh. This looks like she's really upset at you because you're trying to loot her or something. Wow. I like this hurt art. Her veil getting torn apart to show her frown, her furrowed eyebrows. It's a very good look. Normally they don't do that, right? They don't try and cover up the assets. But they're doing that this time to make it look like she's actually in discomfort. Whoa. Whoa. Nyx has a really serious feet arch. That's really good. But then she is well traveled. She walks a lot. But yeah, those heels are getting shown fully off. This is very, like, even though she's covering up her chest, there's a lot of fan service here. They're doing a great job. But yeah, this looks like one of the more natural hurt arts, and it's not all purely fan service. All the tear ups though, for the cape, for her hair, this is a lot of work. This is also like another top tier hurt art. You can also see her right arm still casting the spell. She intends to keep fighting on. Anyways, very nice art. This one's also 10 out of 10. Wow. I don't think I've ever like thought so much art is just perfect. There's literally nothing I dislike here. I think it's just really good. Rulebreaker Mage Nyx. Nyx is a dark mage from Noir. Despite her appearance, she has a truly precocious wit and intellect, not to mention incredible magical expertise. The chibi even looked good. Nyx lived a reclusive life near the border of Hoshido. It seems she had her reasons. I heard she even declined invitations to the royal palace from Garen, King of Noir himself. Well, that's good, because Garen clearly knows what he wants. I don't blame her. I don't blame Garen or her. And so she lived alone, until one day the conflict between Noir and Hoshido caught up with her. Nyx was found by Korin and joined the young royal's army. Yeah, she didn't really want to be a part of it, but she was just like, I guess I'll help out. I remember that mission. I hear that some people are scared of Nyx's power, but you won't find those people anywhere in Asgard. We're all friends here, and you can't be scared of your friends. Well, she is quite terrifying. But yeah, chat, what do you think of the art? I'm sorry, Nyx is way too good. Oh man, that's already like 3 heroes. I think it's 10 out of 10. I'll give you a hint. I think there's at least one more 10 out of 10 going forward though. Amazing art. Our next hero is Charlotte, Wily Warrior.
Surprise. You have me now.
Great, it's Legion. Bidoof.
Yes, indeed, Bidoof. Wow.
I love this art. It is, if you never ever met Charlotte in Fates and you look at this art, you're just like, oh, doesn't she look like a nice, kind girl?
Oh,
she
look
looks
at those
so
spikes on her shoulder pads.
Yeah, don't mind those things. You'll never, you know what? Just keep looking at her face. There you go. There you go.
Face is a little off to some people, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, kind,
that
caring,
bow,
precious, pure. The definition of a maiden. I love this art. It gets her down perfectly.
It really does, though.
Oh man. You know, imagine this is the art you look at every single time you check her out in terms of like, you know, picking her as a hero. It is so misleading, but I love it. Obviously, you have more hints that she's actually not a good girl. First of all, would a maiden wear heavy armor? That is definitely well,
in a few places.
Few places. That's heavy armor. Why would a maiden need spikes? She's very well armored. But yeah, as a whole, also she's thick. I'm glad they kept that. Also, I'm really glad they weren't so obsessed with thigh gaps. I think some artists are too obsessed with it. It's okay to not have a thigh gap. And yeah, Charlotte's definitely on the thicker side, right? So I'm glad they didn't like change that from her. Anyways, this is going to be a hero that a lot of people are going to like, especially if you played Fates. But even if you never played Fates, the character herself in Heroes is amazing. Her skill set is amazing, and her stats are going to put her apart. She's going to be easily a top 5 axe hero. I don't even think it's up for dispute. Like a premium top tier Gale Forcer, premium fodder, just premium all around. And I highly doubt the art's going to be any different. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Charlotte. This is a hero that I've been waiting for ever since she was a bride.
Which was 4 years ago.
Yep.
Also, better late than never.
Yep. Also, I don't think a maiden should hold a stance like this, yet it's very fitting of her to look exactly like this. Yeah, so that etiquette is obviously fake. Obviously, if you were a maiden, you would never do a pose like this. It is very exposing. And also, the fact of the matter is, do you guys see how easily she holds that mighty axe? I know it's not like a great axe or something, but do you see like how easily she holds it? Charlotte is strong.
Yeah. Exceptionally
Strong.
Even with especially with, body form.
Yeah.
Not the first thing that would come to mind.
Yeah. This look too is quite fierce. Yeah, I really like the art here. Also, her hair. Drawing her hair. What is this madness? The curls everywhere. Her hair, she has long hair as it is, and the light bouncing off of it. The artist had the work cut out for them.
Wow. Yeah, no, anything needs to be said. That hair is very intricately drawn.
Yeah. Do you guys want to, like, also another thing. This is how you know she has big boobs. Her boobs are causing shadows. It's so absurd. Right? What else is covering her? That's it. Her boobs are massive. Anyways, I quite like Charlotte myself. I usually don't like fake people, but when you're so fake, it's comedical. Yeah, I quite like her. Yeah. She stands out well.
Yeah, from my Fates experience, I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I actually kind of liked Charlotte for how ridiculous it was.
Right. Yeah, you guys are also right. She looks heroic right now. Also, her eyes. Her eyes are really beautiful. Right? Let's remember that I just said that. Her eyes are really beautiful. I love her special art face. Oh my goodness. You know what she looks like? She looks like her face looks like it's saying fresh meat.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that immediately.
Yeah. Now, I don't think her special art is anything crazy. It's just a bunch of swirls everywhere. But the expression. I love that expression. So, as a whole, I've really enjoyed her art. I really enjoy her as a character. Let's go into her art. Huh?
All I can hear is her bridal alt's money line.
Yeah, I love that one really stood out. I don't want to spoil everything for her, guys, but she has one goal in mind. And it's marry a rich man and live the easy life. You know, yep. I personally think the best husband for her is probably Xander. I think Xander needs somebody like Charlotte in his life.
I think that's an option. I can't remember.
I think it is as well. All right, moving on. It's so deceiving, isn't it, chat? Her portrait art. Her portrait art is so deceiving. Her attack art, her special art just shows who she really is. But her herd art, doesn't she look like a poor, helpless maiden? Except we all know that's not true.
I'm gonna get a savior over to this one.
Yeah, she needs a savior, chat. Anyways, herd art, it's another unique art. We don't really get a lot of heroes on their knees like this. The last one we got was obviously Nifl. It's funny that there are two poses on their knees in the past in the same banner. Kind of rare. But yeah. That said,
especially it's not even aggressive at all. Like you couldn't tell it's an attack in any form, an attacking art,
right?
Damage wise, which is kind of funny,
right?
So, give it points for uniqueness. I'll give it that much.
Yep. Now I do love this look because It's so fitting. She looks once again like a maiden, like she's in trouble, but we all know it's not true.
So played up. Definitely a bit over the top. And I think that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, as a whole, just really, really well done. The light bouncing off of her, I think that's one thing this person got really down packed. Is just the light bouncing everywhere.
There's so much fighting going on here.
Yeah, and I'm glad they recognize that because it does give more weight or like heft or size. Wow, these are all bad things.
Yeah, that's what she wants to hear.
To her boobs. So yeah, I don't know if there's ever like a ranking on this stuff, but in terms of fates, she's clearly on the larger side. Also, her knee armor has fallen off. Makes sense.
As did her shoulder armor, making her even more petite looking.
Yeah, she looks a lot smaller. Anyways, but yeah, Charlotte, very good. The Wily warrior, she absolutely is. Charlotte is a soldier from Nor who serves as a border guard. She might seem gentle and sweet at first glance, but there's another surprising dimension to her character. Doesn't she look like a good girl? You see, her big dream is to marry into money. Every day she works her hardest to be sweet, sophisticated, and handy around the house, presenting herself as the perfect bride. In the eyes of noblemen with deep pockets and a vacancy for the dutiful wife position anyway. Yeah, the perfect wife. You know,
yep.
I think she's one of the girls that she's perfect until you marry her, then you see her real side, but then you're not allowed to leave.
Oh no, not one of those marriages, please.
Yep. So yeah. I love Charlotte. Look at that. She's like the perfect bride, except she's not, you know, transparent.
The perfect bride on the surface.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Some people might dig it below.
I guess. In truth, however, Charlotte is a soldier at heart. She's no pushover. She can swing a hefty axe around as if it were lighter as... Yeah, see? Light as a feather. You guys see how she held that axe? It was no issue for her at all. That's easy like 30, 40 pounds. If not higher than that. Only a few people have seen what she's really like. See, this is the... I want to be clear, chat. This is the Charlotte that I do, in fact, like. This one. This. This... Like, the sweet side really doesn't mean anything to me. It's this side that I really like. I'm really curious to know what's behind the facade. Maybe if I became good friends with her, I might get to see a glimpse of the real Charlotte myself. That'd be an interesting dynamic to have those two together. Yeah, that's Charlotte, chat. I'm really glad she's here. And the art, absolutely top tier. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. By the way, it's an easier 10 out of 10 to achieve, because all they had to do was get her down emotionally, and they definitely did. They got it. Her personality definitely showed through her different versions of her art. So that's the reason why I like her so much. Yeah,
and again, the drawing detail itself was just so nice. Yep. I cannot get over that hair. Honestly, it's so well drawn.
Yep. Now I will say, she's not for everybody, but as a character, some people might not enjoy her like that, but I definitely do. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on, though, we'll do Benny last. Orochi. Can you guys believe Luthier just came here and Orochi's about to show him what's up? Now, if it's about speed, then sure, Luthier has got her there, but she has a perf, a panic tome, extra attack, extra res, and she's really deadly. The demoted hero also has premium art.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. No. I like Luthier. I think he's still very usable, but damn.
Yep. He's definitely usable, but this is... I want to be clear. Even without her stats coming out, this is an absolute recommend for me, chat. I don't see any reason that you should not, you know, make her Orochi, to be honest. So.
Yeah, even if it's just a one-off.
Yep, even as a one-off.
Just for the art, come on.
Also the art. I love this styling. Like, even though she's wearing the baggiest pants, you're going to see her legs perfectly. And the sandals fit her really well. By the way, she has one of the best waistlines in the entire game. The thing that confuses me is, like, is Orochi a dancer?
No, she's a diviner.
But she has the body of a dancer. You guys see, like, how... This isn't me being creepy, to be clear. But, yeah. People don't know this, but I used to, like, lead the break club when I was in high school. I've been around a lot of, like, hip-hop dancers. You don't get a body like this unless you are dedicated. Like you have session, you go to sessions, you go to jams, and you practice a lot. You don't develop this without really working. That's why like it's so confusing for me to see a body like this and see her she's not a dancer, because that's the body of a dancer.
Could be if she isn't. How about that?
Yeah. All right, but yeah, as a whole, I love her look. Again, I can't believe it. This is a demoted hero. You can very easily get her, chat. So
Yep.
good.
I may not have personally used Orochi, but this is not somebody I would have expected as a demote. Or a good demote at that.
All right, I think the artist really studied dancing, because does it really like it looks like she's about to do a dance, to be honest.
Yeah, actually. Huh.
Yeah. Obviously, I still love her face. Man, she's gorgeous. The clarity on that is just so, it's so easy to see why. I love her hair too. And her eyes are just gorgeous, especially gorgeous. Like they really shine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a hero that I don't know if I'll plus 10. I think there's a really good chance she's like a really good one-shotter in the game going forward if you make her a plus 10. But I'm gonna definitely make her, and I definitely see a use for her.
Yeah, I'll find a use for her personally regardless, because honestly, this is a hard unit to pass up.
Yep.
I mean, come on, this art is actually just amazing right off the bat.
Yep. Her feet are actually really long. Actually.
That one in particular, the right one definitely. Or,
Yeah.
well,
Wow.
depending on how you look at it.
I mean, there's nothing against that, but that's a very like. I think a lot of artists get that impression that girls should have like smaller feet for it to be cuter. I think people associate smaller things with being cute.
Yeah.
If Dex was here, I'd be making fun of something else that's small and cute. Anyways, the knees are really well defined as well. Anyways, yeah.
The cool part about this particular attire.
Yeah, the shadowing is really nice.
Oh yeah. I'll just say, pretty much on par with like Rajat's art quality.
Yes.
Obviously less like edgy, but feels much the same, and that's really nice.
Yep. Once again, the special art is nothing special though. It's just more swirls, just green swirls. Yeah. Her expression changed a bit. It looks like she's more serious and she's less casual about things, but it's okay. It's nothing impressive. It definitely makes it hard to give her a 10 out of 10, like Nyx, for example, like Charlotte. Charlotte's expression really carried the day. And obviously Nifl was just an entirely different art. So unlike those heroes, it's really hard to give her like a perfect score because her special art.
Personal ability in Fates was to capture defeated enemy units.
Oh yeah.
I think Niles is the other one to do that.
Right. Man.
Wow. I don't know. Looking still pretty high for me.
I think I'm giving her a 9 out of 10. Her art's all absolute top tier. All right, great look. So yeah, the shadowing shows because her knees further ahead. I mean, Chad, her waistline is just so good. Like I'm not trying to be creepy, but it just really reminds me of when I was back as a dancer. But yeah, very, very good unit. Mary, Diviner Orochi. Orochi is a diviner from Hoshido who serves Queen Makota. She's a fun, loving hero who loves jokes. Oh man, that's good. Loves jokes and pranks. In fact, Orochi comes from a long line of diviners. She even has the power to reach fortunes, but people weren't always happy with the outlook for the future and blamed the diviners for it. It's not her fault. I do feel bad, right? Like when a fortune teller says you have bad fortune, it's not the fortune teller's fault. It's your fault, you know? It's in your life. But
yeah, pretty much.
Right? Don't blame the messenger for the message, right? So. Now Makota though, Makota treated Orochi with a mother's love and gave her a post as a royal retainer to repay this kindness. Orochi swore that she would give her all for Hoshido. Aww. Makota, prior to running into sharp objects. Nothing is dearer to Orochi than Makota and Hoshido. I'm no clairvoyant, but I can see a sparkling future for Hoshido shining in her eyes. Yeah, this is a really good one. All right, continuing on. I would give her a 9 out of 10. I think everything was right except for the special art. I really wish people move away from that. Right.
I think it's just inoffensive special art, and I don't have anything against it because it takes a lot to compose more, intense art for a special. But
Yeah.
yeah,
They're not paid extra, but that's why what it takes for a 10 out of 10 in my books is if the artist is willing to go through that extra mile.
yeah, the extra. Oh yeah, right out the gate.
Hey chat, this is Benny. Benny looks like him and Arden will be best friends.
And what's his name? Mordecai.
Mordecai as well. Man, I'm sorry. Benny's a mood, chat.
Yep.
This is me at work Monday mornings. I guess I'm here. Oh man, I love his art style. It's really grungy, dark, like dirty. I love it.
It's super Norian, and yet birds.
Yeah, the giant contrast between the birds and how he is as a person, his expression. It's great. The artist really took it in. What would make a Benny art stand out? This is actually really good.
Oh yeah. My goodness, his hands are huge.
Yeah.
So do the birds make him a duo hero?
No,
Kappa.
he would be a trio
Trio,
hero,
more
though.
like it.
Yeah. Chat, do you see his boots? Holy crud. Again,
Wow.
This is not me being creepy. It is literally, do you see the amount of effort that went here? That, you know it's top tier art when you look at it and you can imagine how it would feel. Right? I'm not talking about touching up his feet. I'm talking about the armor itself. It's well worn. It's dirty. It's it just looks
Okay,
really
fine,
realistic.
they got me. They added 3 of my favorite Fire Emblem characters from my favorite Fire Emblem game.
You're coming
And
back?
I'm downloading it.
All right, Ignis, so welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Anyways, Benny, pretty big dude. I expect him to be Valbar 2.0. I do think he's gonna be good. Okay.
I have hopes for him, saying nothing of having seen the data mine.
Oh, well, we're about to do the downline this chat. Don't worry. But yeah, I
More
love
in
the perspective.
line of Valbar.
Yeah, I expected him to be Valbar 2.0. Man, chat, do you see the thickness on his shield? That is tank plating. What is the hell? That's
an inch and a half
5
thick.
inches.
At least.
That's 5 inches of plating. You could shoot a gun and the bullet would have no chance of piercing. My goodness. And the perspective makes the spear look even crazier. Yeah. If he has Valvar beat in stats, he's gonna have Valvar beat in art definitely. But this is I'm sorry, Valbar, you're dead. Welcome to the graveyard. Everyone should just make Benny if they're interested.
Yep. If only for the art alone. This is just some. I love the force perspective, of course, but again, the shading just really pulls out the grunginess of it all.
Yep.
But also just how, dense his armor is. There's not a chink left for him to have weaknesses. Wow.
Right. He looks like a badass. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any weaknesses. He is a bit lighter armored up top, but you can see how, the armor is covering him from the side anyways, so it's not that much of an opening.
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of old school Fire Emblem where literally your armor heroes were tanks. They just look like a tank and they function like a tank and they walk like a tank. Benny's absolutely that.
Keep in mind that he's in the same game as Effie, who couldn't bother to wear leg armor.
Yeah, that's really funny. Oh my goodness.
Leon would love
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
that comment.
Okay, I know Leon will always prefer Valbar and he's very biased. This special art is nothing crazy, but I love that primal scream. I feel like people don't realize how loud battles are. It's to wear armor like this and to actually move quickly, you're gonna need that adrenaline pumping. A good primal scream definitely gets you there.
Oh yeah. And I believe this is just kind of how his character is, where he just kind of gets really angry and screaming like that.
Yeah.
Even though that's not actually how he feels.
Right. He looks mellow and calm, but once the chips are down, he's really there. All right, I love that. He looks fierce, ferocious, and his hurt art. What the frig is he fighting? To chip a shield of that's just a pure block of
Just
steel.
thought I'd let you know. You can
That
play
is literally
Fire
just a
Emblem
slab.
against 3 other players using Tabletop Simulator.
What the heck are you talking about, Nissa? I'm glad you enjoy that.
It's what I'm thinking of. It's a cool game.
It looks like he took a cannonball or something, like to take this chunk of armor off. All right, chat. Benny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's 9.5 out of 10. The only thing is, like, I think this was a bit lacking, but it's really
I
good.
imagine his conversation
Yeah.
with Dadu and forging bonds to just be alternating ellipses lol.
Yeah, I don't think they would say much. Sensitive soul Benny. Here's Benny, a member of Nor's border guard. He doesn't say much, and he can be a little intimidating, but I promise he's very sweet once you get to know him. Okay, I'm sorry. This chibi art does not help at all. He does not look any more cute or less mean. Benny's a burly giant of a man, and there are all kinds of wild stories about his life. I've heard all about how he stopped a charging bolt with one hand. One? And how he once tamed the bear by punching it right in the face. Kapow. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I don't think he's a man. He's a demigod. But despite being the subject of such thrilling anecdotes, the modest and unassuming Benny rarely says much. Oh, and I hear some people think he looks kind of like a bear himself, but in a nice way. What are you smoking? He does not look like a bear.
Oh no, he definitely looks like a bear. Not that one.
Yeah, he looks like an actual bear, right? Well, I'm sure he'll be happy working alongside the Order Heroes. Maybe we'll get to see some of its amazing exploits firsthand. All right. Chat, this is a very strong banner when it comes to art.
Yep.
I think my favorite is Nifl. It's unfair, but I'm very biased. I know it's supposed to be a Fates banner, but Nifl's artist is somebody that I enjoyed the work of thoroughly through the years. But if I had to get a second, I think it's Nyx and Charlotte and then Arete. And then I think it's Benny and Orochi. And it's not to say Orochi's bad. I just think all the art's really good. But I think Benny is just slightly edging out Orochi. And I just really like Nyx and Charlotte as a whole. But that's how I see it. It's a really good top tier art banner, that's for sure. And funny enough, we're about to see this is a top tier banner as a whole. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see about that.